Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm back again. I'm putting in a double shift. Welcome to Alicante, and we're going to fly to Ibiza and back. That's going to be the plan tonight. Honestly, I thought the flight was slightly longer than it actually is. I probably would have gone to Palma and titled the stream that way had I realised. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Who have we got in? Joanna's in. Joanna, you seem shocked that I'm live at this time. And we got Linkus Jinkus and Cheddar's in. Kieran's in. Nice to see you all. Yeah, I thought I'd do an evening stream. It's been a minute since I've done an evening stream, and I'd like to do more of them. And I keep saying that, so it's like, well, let's just do an evening stream, shall we? Got a Norwegian next to me. Don't know where they're going. I'm in the minibus, and we're going to Ibiza and back. That's the plan. Yeah, really short flight, actually, if you look. It's basically out of Alicante, and it's just over here. It's so super, super short. So that's cool. Maybe when we get to Ibiza, we'll take a view on things, and maybe we'll go somewhere slightly further. Not Palma, obviously. Thinking maybe always fly back to Toulouse, maybe do that. Obviously, I'd have to retitle the streams and everything, but that's fine. It only takes 2 minutes. So we're not married to the idea of coming back to Alicante. We can always go somewhere else. That is totally possible. So we'll see what we'll go to Ibiza, and then we'll see what we feel like when we get there. I'm just conscious that if I commit to too much, it's going to get late, and I really need to get to bed because I got work early in the morning. Right, shall we set the plane up? I'm surprised no one said why is it daylight at the moment, because yes, I have rolled the time back, and I don't care. Okay, battery 1, battery 2, let's get this plane fired. External power. Arm the emergency lights, no smoking's on. Nav lights, crew supply, recorder. Navs, un, deux, trois. How you doing, OG? I know, it's frightening. Frightening, isn't it? Can't really talk about my work. Ads in Twitch. That would not be a smart idea. It's not interesting. If that puts your mind at ease. If I told you, you'd be like, oh. But nevertheless. Probably shouldn't talk about it on stream. Right, let's load the aircraft. We'll do it in real time, shall we? We've got the time. Chelsea, how you doing? Oh yeah, Lisbon Thursdays. Maybe I should have gone to Lisbon. That was a bit of a missed opportunity, wasn't it? Never mind. I sort of fancied just having a bit of a chill one tonight. After my heroics into Heathrow earlier. 15 months, Chelsea. Oh my god. 15 lovely months indeed. Thank you, mate. I do appreciate your support. I really do. Joanna says, never talk about your current employer. It always comes to bite you in the arse. Exactly. So I won't. Right, what are we doing in terms of Q&H and all that good stuff? Because we are unicomming it 9/9/7. Get that set, that's good. 42 arrivals. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Welsh-Dad, how you doing? Nice to see you. Why is it daylight? Because I hate flying at night. That's one thing that puts me off streaming at night, is that I'm just in darkness, and I'm like, I really want to see where I'm flying, you know? I want to see like where we're going. I want to see what it looks like. I sent that after you said it. Oh, sorry. My bad. How you doing, Scott? Chris, good evening. Good evening. Oh yeah, I don't know if it's just me, but I really feel like it just seems like... I know people say the night lighting's got better, Chelsea's saying it. But once you get above the cloud, which is most of the flight, there's just nothing to see. There's nothing... I don't know. I just feel like I've paid all this money for the sim. I want to enjoy it. I don't want to be staring into darkness. Don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I probably am. I'm wrong a lot, so I'm probably wrong. But It's my stream. So I get to decide. It's one of the perks. Right, let's get the flight in it done, shall we? That's why I only fly UK domestic. Cruise is boring, I like up and down. Yeah. Yeah, people say to me a lot, why do you always fly the routes that I fly? It's like, because they're cool little routes. Like awesome. We love them. Right. Init request. Some of the night views into cities look good. Yeah, that looks alright. In between the cloud. I don't know. That's the deal. If you want me to stream at night, I'm going to have to roll the time back. Not all the time, but some of the time I will. Do I use Phoenix to GSX? No, I just use whatever the default integration is. Alright, 5 minutes to IR align. Good. Let's insert the wind. Bex is doing Innsbruck to Helsinki. Awesome. I nearly flew from Innsbruck tonight. I saw an A319 that was stuck at Innsbruck, and I was like, oh, do I do that? But I thought I flew from Innsbruck the other day, and the only scheduled route is back to Bristol or Vienna. As much as I love Bristol, I don't want to overdo it. Right, we're doing ILS2 for Ruxit. 3 November. And we're going to go via... I'll tell you what, I'll do you a deal. We'll do daylight to Ibiza and nighttime back. Does that sound alright? Currently rescuing a plane, Riyadh to Dubai. Awesome. Legend. We'll go via Gizlu. Okay, that's the plan in. Let's do our secondary flight plan. So I'm going to do, in the init page, Lille/Lille, which is Alicante. Pop that in there. Into the secondary flight plan page we shall go. And I'm going to set myself up for an arrival on 28. Is it Arnav only on 28? I think it is. Arnav Zulu 28. I'll just leave that in there. And I'll put our SID in. I feel like it's the right thing to do to put the SID in. That we're expecting to fly. That's in. Then on the way we'll set up the opposite runway for Ibiza. In case of a runway change. Cardiff, Glasgow, back to Cardiff. Nice. I need to fly out of Glasgow and Cardiff a bit, actually. You fly from Norwich to Gatwick flight and fly from Norwich Airport to Gatwick, London. Is that a question or a statement? I'm confused. Right. 2 minutes. Fuelers are going. How much is the fuel? 1,400. Yikes. Ooh. I can see an air knottail. Who be that? I can see lots of air knots now. Yay. Here we got. .64 Romeo. And 14 Romeo. Sweet. Got some people coming along. It's weird, Welsh Dad, you say about start doing cold and darks. When I started this channel, I would start a stream with me doing the last little bit of taxi to the runway with the plane already configured. I'd do all the MCDU setup off stream. Start the stream, be like, hello everyone, we're on the taxiway about to line up, and off we go. And that was the stream. And I started saying to people, you yeah, do you want to see things like The Cold and Dark? And everyone was like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And I couldn't believe it. I thought, who would want to watch that? And everyone was like unanimous. I was like, damn, I really do. That was the moment. I was like, I do not know what I'm doing with this whole streaming thing. So I just asked and asked and asked, like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Just tell me and I'll do it. With the exception of night flying. The deal is, Joanna, we're going to do nighttime on the way back. That's my peace offering to you all. Right, how are we doing? To be honest, Welsh Dad, I never did. Until Grumpy taught me how to do it. I mean, really, it's in case you have an engine out. So you can kind of be ready to come back in around. I always thought, well, I don't really need to do it because I don't run failures on the Phoenix. I know some people like to, but I don't. But then when we left, where was it? Was it Tenerife? We left Tenerife and we thought GSX had fueled us. I never checked that it had. Turns out that it hadn't, even though it had done the whole, like, we're coming along, we're fueling the plane, blah, blah, blah. No fuel entered the plane. And then I had to basically, on the climb, be like, oh, we're not going to have enough fuel to get to Madeira. And there's nothing except sea between Tenerife and Madeira. So we quickly, secondary flight plan, boff, in around. It was really helpful. So I've always tried to do it ever since, really. And I think the done thing is when you're on the way, you might then set up the opposite runway in case of a change. So it's not like a big thing. Is it a case of activating it? Yeah, so you would go into secondary flight plan and then activate, and then it copies it over into your main F plan, and then you're good to go. There was something weird about the A340 from Minibuilds, because I remember saying to them, like, I've put in a secondary flight plan, but there's no activate button, and I think they said you have to put the plane in heading select mode in order to do it. I was thinking about joining Air Not, but because in my time zone I'll always be flying in the dark, I'm scared of the dark. Well, do what I do, change the time. Still live weather, it's just the time of day is different. Everyone in chat will whinge, but I'm just kidding. You must be nearly done. Are we loaded? Very, very nearly. Hey Finn. Am I on PC? I am. Have PMDG done their update thing for the 737-800 yet? Was that tomorrow? Because there was a couple of planes that I saw could do with flying back that were 737s, and I thought, oh wait, because New Sky is not. Aircraft loaded, beautiful. Send to MCDU. Departure 28. It's dry. We're in Spain. Of course it's dry. 9 and 9 at 8. That's changed. I'll update that on the plane. Send that to MCDU. So we're looking at 138 V1 VR 142 V2. Flaps 1, down point 2 on the trim. Flex temp 68. Good. QNH 9 and 9 at 8. So, init page B, block fuel is about 5 tons, and yeah, we've got a little over that, that's great. That's all looking reasonable. I always double check this now after my fuel incident. And we had the same thing at Belfast, wasn't it? We were going down to Toulouse, and then we had to dive into Nantes on the way down because we ran out of fuel. Performance. That's all gone across 138, 138, 142. Flaps 1, down point 2 on the trim, flex temp 68. Good. In that case, let's get some fuel pumps on because the fueling is finished. Let's get them strapped in because the fueling's finished and we're ready to go. APU master, give it 3 seconds. APU start. You live in Alicante, nice. I love a bit of Alicante. Quick question, I've got 5080. Is TAA or DLSS quality mode better? Only difference I can really see is at night with the DLSS ghosting. DLSS depends if you're using 4.5 or not. I mean, TAA is visually better, but if you're struggling for performance, DLSS is worth considering if you're GPU limited. Although on a 5080, I'd be surprised if you're going to run up against that. 4K maybe you will. 1440p, I would have said you probably would be absolutely fine with TAA. 20-minute flight, 28 minutes. Yeah, nice short little hop tonight. Looking forward to it. No, I mean, it's not as good visually, Joanna. I mean, it's a lot better than 4. But yeah, TAA is still the way to go if you've got the horsepower to do it. Europe's lovely and busy. I feel like I'm out of the way of it all, really. Having chosen to go where I'm going. Like, we got nothing. But yeah, it's lit up like a Christmas tree, isn't it? It's, some nights I just want to chill. And obviously still be on the network, but chat to you guys a bit, you know? I don't know. Both have got their place. APU's on. We're actually running a bit early, aren't we? Need to wait a few minutes. Station, that was just static. Maybe we go to Toulouse after after Ibiza. We'll see how we feel. We'll see how we feel. Alright, let's get the beacon on. How much of a leeway does New Sky give you? Is it 10 minutes or is it 5 minutes? Have you checked out the freeware Helsinki? I have. Yeah, I think we got it installed. It's very good. It's 15. Oh, I can go now. Ideal. No need to wait. No messing. No messing. Oh, Welsh Dad, thanks for subbing on Twitch. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that, my friend, thank you. Do you stream on Twitch as well? Or are you a TikTok only? I always seem to see you on TikTok, but nowhere else. But I don't typically browse Twitch that much. I do occasionally, but not that often. Not that often. I have 68. Thank you for the follow. Much obliged. Okay, what I'm probably going to do is... How you doing, Stefan? I stream when I work from home as my boss follows me on TikTok. That was brilliant. What's that, Chelsea? Am I able? Hey, Christian. That is quite a long pushback, isn't it? I don't know whether they were making room for us. I'm tempted just to wait here, let them get out of the way before I start my push. Is there another one around the corner? Yeah, I can see another air knot tail. Hey, Bobby. Are you able to be on VATSIM if the in-sim time isn't correct? Yes, because it is still live weather. So, that live weather ticked, but the time of day... What's happening to that plane? It's levitating. Time of day is moved, but the weather remains live. And the other air knot on your right. Oh, Linkus is you. Nice. I think if I was to go this way and go live into the live tab and then use the scroll bar in there, that's where it keeps like the weather history. But if you just go custom, but retain live weather, you're okay. Here we go. Boeing's on the way. So... I want to go nose left, tail right. Alicante traffic, air knot 232, stand 39er. Once the Norwegian traffic behind us passed, I will be pushing back and facing south. Alicante traffic. Right, AP bleed. Nice. Start the engine. Cheers, Welsh Dad, thanks. I'll catch you later. Would I recommend the FS Labs A320neo? For me, it's a matter of principle. After the whole like malware thing that they did, no thanks. I'll wait for Phoenix. Phoenix have been bloody good to us as simmers, I think, so I'd like to reward them with my business. Any interest in the MD-11? Sort of, maybe. I don't know. It's not a plane that jumps out at me to be like, oh, I've got to have that. But, yeah. Does that make any sense at all, what I've just said? Probably not.
Alicante traffic, Renault 2, Victor Juliet, line-upping and departing runway 28, Alicante traffic.
In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted...
Alicante traffic, Airnaut 64, Romeo stand 43, pushing back, facing Alicante traffic.
Keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, from above you, pull a mask towards you.
You're going to be able to fit?
Put the mask over your nose and
Yeah, just.
in place.
Tow track disconnected. Bypass pin remover. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alrighty. Alicante traffic, A 232, taxiing to holding point Charlie 8 for runway 28 via Delta and Charlie, Alicante.
Can be found in the in-flight magazine. We hope you have a great flight. Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
What Alicante scenery? The flightsim.to one. It's really good, I like it. Gotten how to fly the A320? That's alright, when the Neos come out, I'm sure you'll get back into it. Okay, we want to make a right, then an immediate left almost. Cheers, CT. Okay, let's go to the right. Sorry, whoever that was on Twitch, I was looking at something else. Yeah, nice little bit of scenery this, I like it. And the A321 Neo. Don't forget the 321.
Alicante traffic, Air 61 Romeo, taxi to holding point Charlie 8, runway 28 by Delta Charlie.
What's the screen on my PFD? There's a video on my YouTube. Look at the YouTube, and it's like the second to last video I've published. I walk you through everything. I'm going to go Charlie 8 for takeoff. With Skulls, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gav, you weighed a watch streak. Nice one. How are you, Gav? Okay, third right. Not this one. Not this one. The next one. I feel like I need some locking casters. I feel like I'm always about to go back on my seat.
Alicante traffic, Air 14 Romeo, passing Air A320 will be
Oh, cheers, Toby.
Runway 28 by Charlie.
Thank you for the support. Appreciate it. Couldn't do it without you all, really. So thank you very much. Here we go. Okay, holding point Charlie 8. Parking brake set. Let's check for any traffic. There is one coming in, but we've got time to go. That one is left. Alicante traffic, Air Knot 232, lining up, taking off. Runway 28 on the Mitos 2 Charlie departure, Alicante traffic. APU still on, brilliant. Definitely didn't forget that. Start the clock. Let's get out there. Cheeky nighttime stream indeed. The opportunity presented itself, so I thought I'd take it. It doesn't always, so got to make hay while the sun shines, as they say. Okay. Let's go, shall we? Turn and burn. Manflex 68, SRS green, auto thrust blue. Let's go to Ibiza. V1. Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up. Alicante traffic, Air Knot 232, airborne out of runway 28, 1,300 feet.
Alicante traffic, Air Knot 64, Romeo, loading up runway 28, Alicante.
Levers climb. Get that nose down. So 8:05, we're airborne. Just about. So it'd be interesting to see what time we actually get to Ibiza. This is why we don't fly at night. So we can see things like this. Always makes me feel like I'm coming on holiday when I fly this flight. Always. I love a good holiday to well, holiday that starts in Alicante. Bit of Torre Vieja. Can't beat it. Go all the way to Spain just to end up in a pub, serving Carlsberg. Copy of The Sun on the table. Standard pressure. Turn coming up.
Remember that smoking is not permitted
look out the window, shall we, while we do it? Because we can, because we've got this screen here. We can see the PFD and follow the flight directors. That is reason enough alone not just to get one, in my opinion. I love it.
Alicante traffic air 964 Romeo taking off runway 28, my altitude turn departure. Alicante.
You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept all major credit and debit cards. If we can be of any further assistance,
Okay,
just
any
ask.
second now.
The cabin shortly.
There we go, round we go. This is a really, really wide turn, isn't it? Obviously you can't see it properly, but look at that. ND. Super wide.
Alicante traffic air 964 Romeo airborne 286 Alicante.
Should we start our climb to 160? We might as well. Alicante traffic, Airnot 232, climbing now, flight level 160, Alicante traffic. How you doing, Aviator? Right now I'm over Germany, getting close to Munich. It's night, but very nice. Keep rolling back in my chair. Even like putting a bit of pressure on my stick. It's like I just push myself back. Locking casters, I think. Must be able to get some of them off of Amazon. Did I get any more updates from FSTL? So I developed all the liveries because you can't just use the Phoenix liveries. Someone came into chat when we were talking about it and said, oh yeah, all you need to do is just give them your liveries and then they sort everything out. And I remember thinking, like, that's a heck of a lot of work. Like, that seems like an awful lot of work. I'd be surprised if they did that. Sure enough, they don't do that. And even if they couldn't do that, because their 3D models are entirely different to the Phoenix, the PNDG, like it just wouldn't work. So they've got their own paint kits for each of their models that they use. And you basically have to redo your liveries using their paint kit. So that's all been done. We've done the A320, 1921, then we did the 20 Neo, the 21 Neo. We did the 737-800, the 777, the... what else did we do? I can't remember what else we did now. That might have been it. May have been it. But yeah, we submitted them all. And now we've basically just got to wait. Just got to wait. Wait until they do an update. Hey Yoda. No custom scenery for the airport, but not for Spain. It wants the destination data already, and Alicante. You can still see it. Where is it? It's down there somewhere. You can still see Alicante out the window and it wants the destination data. That's hilarious. Cheers, David. Is that the Tobii eye tracker on top of that little screen? Was it a big trouble to calibrate? No, it's fine. The hardest thing was 3D printing a little mount that screws into the visa plate on the back of this little screen to then stick the Tobii eye tracker to with a command strip. That was the hard bit. How do you turn both landing lights on at the same time? If you click in the middle, click between the two. But yeah, we just need to wait now for FSLTL to include us in... No way we're making this turn. Absolutely no way. Oh, cheers, Aviator! Thank you.
Alicante traffic fueling 26 Yankee Alpha, dispatch stand 19.
I did look on FSLTL's GitHub account, and if you go to the dev branch, you can see that they have merged our liveries in, because you submit them through VATSIM's Virtual Airlines Discord. You submit them through that, and then you have to wait up to about a week, and then they come back and say whether it's worked or not. And they came back and said, the liveries have been accepted, you'll be in the next update of FSLTL base models. So really now it's just a question of being patient and waiting. That's all we can do, really. I mean, you can, with our liveries, we provide VMR files that you can use, but it's not ideal. Alright, let's just go direct Mitos. How long till top of descent? 78 miles. Yeah, it's really not far, is it? Flipping heck. Okay, let's do that then. "21 knot crosswind, 20 knot headwind." Yikes! Okay, this could be fun. Might have a go around yet. We might be glad we haven't gone far, because we might spend quite a lot of time just going around and around and around. Flight... What we're doing? 290/29. 290/29. Pop that in there. 19 degrees. Lovely. That's what you want. QNH 90906. And minimums 279. Just desired heading or track. Where? Why is it telling me that? Aiden, I can't remember, to tell you the truth. Does the aeronaut livery work on the 900? No, I'd have to do a separate livery. Respect the landing lights. I just found out the other day while visiting Sydney, you can do the same on PMDG. Just press the landing. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Can I make a livery for the PMDG 777-200 LR? I think we've got the ER, do we not? Not the LR yet. The thing is, I don't own the plane, so it's kind of tricky. I can make the livery, but then I've got no idea if it works. That's the only trouble. That be the trouble. Is anyone going to get the 900? When's it come out? Is it tomorrow or is it today? I forget what RSR said in his post now. I'm pondering about the 1921. I just love the minibus. You should definitely do it. It adds a really nice variety, I find. Because they do fly differently. They do fly and handle slightly differently. Obviously it's not loads apart, but it's just enough to keep things interesting. I really think you probably, once the Neos are out, you could probably just live within the Phoenix family. Because there's more than enough at that point. Hey William. How much is the 900 going to be? Is that going to be like 50 quid or something, or $50? Flying in the dark's much more boring. Yeah, I think it is. Like I said, I'll do you a deal. We'll fly back to Alicante in the dark, alright? That's my proposition. Less room for error. Yeah. It's good fun flying it today. I enjoyed flying it today. That was cool. It was very cool. God, stop yawning. This is why I don't fly at night. I'm too tired. This is why. Yeah, I don't doubt that it looks good at night, but at the same time, I just want to see some stuff, you know? I want to be able to look down and see the sea. And not completely nothing. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Well, there's Ibiza. We're going to be landing just about there. All being well. That's the only thing. I don't know if New Sky is going to get upset at me, actually. That's one thing I hadn't considered. It might do. Maybe flying in the day is a bad idea for New Sky. Guess we'll soon find out. "20 miles till top of descent." So then what's the plan? We're going to come in... be 3,000 feet at Gizlu. Let me show you. So we're going to be... here we are, look. We're going to come along. Gizlu, 210 knots, then we'll be on final. Such a short flight. It is done in real life though, I believe. Like it's an actual flight. There must be a market for people that need to get out of Alicante and go places, like Ibiza. What happens if I change my cost index to 5? Oh. Let's do that now. What throttle is it? It's a Moser MTQ. There is a review on the channel. The main thing is that you can swap out the throttle levers. You can buy Boeing ones and pull these off and put Boeing ones on. That's like the main thing, really. It was Ground Online. So they are 121930. Happy days. 121930. Perfect. That's a good bit of news, isn't it? Presumably then they've published an ATIS. not quite. It's got to be 2.4, surely. Okay, so let's get our secondary flight plan in. And we're going to change it to 06. Just in case we need to. Go via IBA. It's Flight Sim 24. One 9805. Ibiza traffic, Air 0232, flight level 160, descending now for 3,000 feet level by Gizlu for the ILS 24, Ibiza traffic. Yeah, we've got a 20 plus knot crosswind here. This could be a bit dicey, let's just say. Fuel on board when we land. Let's have a look. 3.4 plus 58.4, so 58.8. 61.8. Low brake low should get us off in plenty of time. I got the honeycomb yoke. Would you add the Thrustmaster TCA Airbus edition to that? I haven't tried them yet, but based on what others are saying, wind control seems to be the play right now, doesn't it? Cheers, Ben. It's just a little screen. There's a video on my YouTube all about it. I'll show you how to set it all up and get it working. There it is. Yeah, I think some people think that this is like a dedicated piece of hardware that like does it. It doesn't. It's just a screen. Hey, Steve's in. I'm putting in a night shift, Steve. I figure it's been a while since I've done a night stream. It's always tricky to do night streams for me with like the kids and stuff, but the opportunity arose, so I took it. Yeah, I always have grand ambitions to do nighttime streams. It's always very tricky. Basically 3 nights a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I just cannot. Like, it's out of the question. Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's kind of 50-50. So yeah, my wife is currently taking care of bedtime duties, and I am flying pretend planes on the internet like an absolute hero. What a time to be alive, eh? Would I ever do a 24-hour stream? Oh, I don't know. Honestly, no. Probably. I mean, I found it bad enough. We did, when we got to, was it 5,000 subs? We did Dubai to London sort of celebratory kind of long haul, although people complained that wasn't long haul enough. It's like, oh my god, like, what's going to please you people, honestly? Like, but yeah, that was long enough. Oh, tower's on now, look. 118505. 50k subscriber special stream. Yeah, alright, we'll do Alicante to Ibiza, shall we? Cheers, Ben. Appreciate you becoming a member. Right, what are they? 118505. Yeah, 25. Gusting 40. Oh my god, why did I decide to fly here? I thought I'd just have a nice easy little flight to Ibiza. I didn't realise there's going to be 40 knot winds. Deary me. I don't know. They want JFK to Singapore. Honestly, I think if I was to fly like JFK to Singapore, I would land in Singapore and someone would say, is there going to be another leg? No, there isn't. I'm going to bed. Have a good landing. I'm on ground controlling Ibiza. See you in a bit. Yeah, well, hopefully you'll see me in a bit. May need 2 or 3 go-arounds looking at this wind. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Definitely do the return leg. Yeah, alright. Let's get the lights on. It's great that we got some ATC in Ibiza. I wasn't expecting any, to be quite honest. Really struggling with my speed here at the moment. The engines are at idle, so as we turn, hopefully that tailwind will turn into more of a headwind, which might help. Another butter like earlier today. That was too much of a butter. That was not what I intended. I know everyone was like, yeah, that's so good. Honestly, it wasn't. Like, landing at 67 feet per minute is almost what you don't want. What's the QNH? 996. And what's transition? 7.5. Basically now. 996. Yeah, that's far too smooth. That was like almost dangerously smooth. Good luck, Christian. Christian's on short final. 180 to 250 is classed as good. Yeah. 67, I think that's not. I think that was more of just a complete, almost like a freak event, to be honest. That was not what I was aiming for. I was not shooting for that smooth. I never do. I just sort of want to get it down nicely, you know? Properly. Like you say, 150 to 180 to 250. Normally it ends up being like high 2s, 3 something with me in the Phoenix. Occasionally I can get it down to like 210, but I don't know, I just feel like we just obsess over it a bit too much as a community. Like, I don't know what it's like in the real world, like, but I very much doubt you get like a new sky pop-up that's like, oh, that was 210 feet per minute, and everyone's like in the cockpit like, yeah, that was well good. I don't know. The co-pilot's like, yeah, butter. I don't know. Maybe they do. Highly doubt it though, for some reason. It's a little bit of fun. I get that. FS realistic cabin claps, yeah. So I'm going to need some clapping tonight if this goes well. Do can't believe it's not butter. Butter. Okay, I'm going to stay at 210 knots for now. I reckon can be at 210 by Batby. Then, yeah, we can start thinking about slowing down a bit, I think. Give Tower a quick buzz. Ibiza traffic A0232, soon to be established on the ILS24. We're going to switch over to Tower now at Ibiza traffic. 18505. Good. Go around altitude, so we may well need this. Missed approach, climb ahead, runway heading to 800 feet, then turn left, not before distance 0.05 IBA, max 185 knots, intercept and follow, turn left, 2,500, then climb to 3,000. Okay. Go speed 180. Ibiza Tower, Air 0232, 13 miles for runway 24.
Air 0232, Ibiza Tower, good evening. Continue the approach, one possible departure ahead.
Am I about to get flown through? Where are they going?
Air 0232, Ibiza, continue the approach.
I continue approach Air 0232. Apologies, we had a traffic warning there. Who was that?
Air 0232, just for your information, there is I assume light traffic 2 miles behind you with no flight plan at 400 feet. I don't know what he's really doing. I'll message him now.
Yeah, they seem to come out of nowhere. Thanks for that, Air 0232. Okay. Gmail as a username. Yeah, it's never a good sign, that, is it?
Air 0232, he has disconnected.
Roger, Air 0232. Never a good sign, that, is it? Having a Gmail as your username. Yeah, send him an email. How you doing, George? Which scenery am I using? I am using Minibus, I think. Damn, yeah, we've got 40 knots at the moment. Right, what's ground's frequency? Let's get them in. 121930. Let's get them in standby. 121. 930.
Ibiza Torre Iberia 5717, manteniendo corto de Codos. Iberia 5717, Ibiza Torre, buenas tardes. Viento 290 grados, 29 nudos, ráfagas de 40 nudos, pista 24 autorizado a despegar.
Oliver, it's Moser.
Iberia 5717.
Moser MTQ. Okay, we've got gear down, 3 greens, auto brake set to low, go around altitude set, that, let's go, final approach once we have that in, that's good. Pizza, yeah, I should. Yeah, the tower controller messaged that pilot and then... Hey, Derek! Yeah, that is quite a strong wind. 44 knots. Wowzers.
Ibiza Tower, good evening. Airnaut 64 Romeo established. VOLS 24.
Airnaut 64 Romeo, Ibiza Tower, hello. Continue the approach, number 2.
Continue approach, Airnaut 64 Romeo.
Airnaut 232, wind 290 degrees, 29 knots, gusting 40 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
Runway 24, clear to land, air naught 232, thanks.
Iberia 5717, nada más, monitorice advisory 122 decimal 8, hasta luego. Hasta luego, Iberia 5717.
My plane. See how this goes. Now with all this wind, possible then that we don't need to flare as much. Otherwise we could end up in a floating situation, which we might not want. Quite a bit of a crab we've got, isn't it? 3 reds, let's just correct for that. 3 whites even.
100 above.
Better.
Minimum.
Continue. Oh my word. Come on, rudder! Rudder! That wasn't great, was it? Nearly 400 feet per minute as well. Whoops-a-daisy. So we're down. Let's jump off. Not here though, the next one. Oof! Maybe should have gone around? Feel like I maybe should have. Feel like I maybe should have. Okay, let's get off here. Yikes! Okay. Let's quickly get vacated because there is traffic behind.
Welcome to Ibiza, taxi right on Tango and contact ground 121 decimal liner 30, bye-bye.
Right to ground, right on to Tango, then contact ground, not 232, thanks. Whoopsie daisy. Right.
Airnaut 64 Romeo, wind 290 degrees, 29 knots, gusting.
Okay, right on to Tango. Ibiza ground, not 232 on Tango.
Airnaut 232, welcome to Ibiza, taxi via Tango as Golf 1 to stand 27.
Tango Golf 1 to 27, not 232. Golf 1 is first left. Did I say Gatwick ground? Did I actually say Gatwick ground? I just want to say Ibiza ground. Oh, you're not saying that I should have tuned Gatwick ground? Got it. Got it, got it, got it. I really feel like I'm sort of kicking myself here. I feel like that should have been a go around. Start the APU. 27, where are we going? GSX. Two 5 to 3-7. Nice. Flawless.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties.
You can do your first flight on VATSIM soon. Nice one. One tip I could give you, what would it be? I'll give you 2 tips. Always ask and always go around, because right now I'm kicking myself for not going around. I feel like I should have gone around then. Shouldn't have continued with that landing. I don't know why I continued with it. Just go around. And New Sky is going to ding me for it.
Ibiza ground, good evening, airlock 64, Romeo located 2.
There was an air not plane waiting for us, look.
Airlock 64 Romeo, welcome to Ibiza, taxi
Flawless.
Golf 1 to stand 29.
Golf 1 to stand.
Start with the A320 and then you can always upgrade. But I would get the lot if I were you.
Our ground crew will help you complete your journey.
This is us, isn't it? Now, do you need a push when you get to Ibiza, or can you just get yourself out? It's an Emirates A350 spawn on top of someone there. Flaps indeed. Good call. Good landing, says Max. Don't know about that, Max. Cheers, Christian. Good flight, mate. I think this was actually the right route to have chosen, because it feels just the right amount of time. Because by the time we get turned around and get back to Gatwick, it's going to be about time for me to call it a night anyway. Oops, too far. Clown College today, right. APU's on. Therefore, oh god, let's see the damage. New Sky's not going to be happy with that landing, and I don't blame it. I really don't blame it. Yeah, off-centre. 9 metres. Perfect score under 8. Challenging conditions. Okay. Not bad. The annoying thing is I knew I could do better. That's the thing. That's why you kick yourself, isn't it? Must try harder.
Airlock 64 Romeo, going to stand 30. Stand 29 has just been occupied. Sorry for that.
Roger, stand 39er, airlock 64 Romeo.
Stand 30.
We're doing the 19, aren't we? 19, CFM, wing fence. If we get gone for 9:15. Is that too long? Call it 9:10. That should be enough. That should be enough. Cheers, Max. Can we do a replay? Once we get to Alicante, we can. Right, I'll do you a deal. You all ready? Yeah. fly back in the dark. How's that sound? I immediately dislike this. I'm not gonna lie. Where's my dome light? Okay, that's pretty good, right? Good, we are deboarding. Let's take external power. We'll lose the APU. We will also turn off the fuel pumps temporarily. Then we can get ourselves refueled. Nice. Where are we? Ibiza. Hey Josh, how's it going? Right.
For ground, good day. Easy 34 Delta with you at stand 29 with information Charlie, aircraft type A321, requesting clearance to Manchester as filed. Easy 34 Delta, I don't have your...
Okay, that is filed. What's the plan on the way back then? We're going to do 233 is our flight number now. Not 234, 24 out of Ibiza. On the Bava 5 Echo. Then it's the Gervu 3 November into 28.
Spanair 226 a Ibiza.
Cheers, Wes.
Buenas noches.
Phoenix, indeed. Wolf, yeah.
Spanair 226, buenas noches. No tengo su plan de vuelo.
Is it really only 13,000 back to Ibiza?
Ah, perfecto, lo envío. Disculpa, Spanair 226. No hay problema.
Yeah, it is. 130.
Ground not 14 Romeo with you, Echo 6. Not here, 14 Romeo, welcome to Ibiza. Taxi via Golf 1 to stand 22.
Evening stream, yeah.
Golf 1
It's not often I get a chance to do an evening stream.
Ground, we have that. Do you have that flight plan for 34 Delta now? Information, Charlie. C34 Delta, have your flight plan now ready to copy?
There we go. We're good to go.
Ready to copy 34 Delta. C34 Delta, you're clear to destination via EPAMA for Echo, runway 24, initial climb 06.
Don't know about Intel GPUs.
032.
What's my opinion on the A321? I enjoy flying it. It's good fun. I was flying it this afternoon. The Phoenix, that is.
IFR to Manchester via the Carb 4 Echo departure. Squawk 6062, initial climb.
Right, ATSU,
34
AOC, flight in it.
34
Pull
Delta,
that
squawk
in.
6032.
Come on, get off.
032
Get off my plane.
34 Delta.
Go. We don't want you. You've had your money. Now go. Plenty of time. Half of them are off. I should do more night streams, really. It's just really hard. It's really hard to find the time to do it. So there's only really 2 nights a week I can do it. And out of those 2 nights, it's 50-50, to be honest. Ibiza is where we're at.
Disculpa, ¿podría repetir que he tenido un problemilla, por favor?
No hay problema, pues autorizado a Barcelona vía EPAMA 4 ECO.
Frames aren't doing too bad.
24, altitud inicial de vuelo 060 y responda 6203.
Hey, Reaper.
Perfecto, autorizado a Barcelona.
Right, 50 to go.
PAM 4 ECO por la pista 24, subir a 060, voy a responder en 6203, Spanier 226. Muchas
Look at us lighting up Ibiza.
Spanier 226, colación correcta, llame cuando esté listo.
Oh, that landing really sucked. I should have gone around. I should have gone around. I've got a few questions about the sim. Fire away. Tracking me on Volanta. Must be just through the VAT sim stuff here, because I'm not actually on Volanta, I don't think. You know what I'm going to do? While we wait for these deboarders to straggle off. Is get myself a caffeine-free Coke. I'm quite enjoying them lately. Do I recommend an iCam, or is it not necessarily needed? It's not necessarily needed, but it's really nice. You can obviously do a DIY thing with an old webcam. I've got a video on the channel about that, or you can use something more sophisticated like a Tobii eye tracker. I've got a video about that as well. I've got one here. Choice is yours, really. Catch your lives on my way to work. Nice to listen to one on the way home. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, it's weird. I always feel like I'm maybe leaving something on the table by streaming in the daytime in the UK. Like, this time of day is probably better, but I can stream for longer in the day. I can do from like 9:30 till 2, 3 o'clock. I can do a good chunk of flying then. Whereas evening time, by the time I get out here, it's like 7:30 if I'm lucky. I mean, sort of 10 o'clock, I really want to be thinking about going in and going to bed, to be honest. So it doesn't leave a huge amount of time, not really. But yeah. Do I want to deboard the crew? No, that must mean the passengers are off, right? Yes, good. Good. Let's reload GSX. Right, let's get them loading. And I'm going to go and quickly get that drink. I'll see you in a minute.
Emirates 1 Kilo 1, buenas noches. Solicito autorización para plan de vuelo IFR hacia Barcelona. Info Charlie a bordo.
Emirates 1 Kilo 1, autorizado a Barcelona, vía PAMA 4 ECO de la pista 24, altitud inicial de vuelo 060 y responda 6206.
Leo, I'm not sure. Maybe you've got it bound to the wrong thing. I always do mine to AP off, I think.
¿Puede repetir, por favor, Emirates 1 Kilo 1?
Right, I'm going to need to get my clearance in a mo. Oh, I hope the landing into Alicante is better than what we just had. We are refueling. Why are there no passengers yet? Oh, here they come, look. I can see their legs. Through the... Oh, man. Never mind.
Emirates 1 Kilo 1.
Sí, le he pedido si puede repetirme, por favor, Emirates 1 Kilo 1.
Ah, perdón, no lo escuché. Pues autorizado a Barcelona vía EPAMA 4 ECO, pista 24, altitud inicial de vuelo 060 y responda 6206.
Autorizados hacia Barcelona, salida EPAM 4 ECO, subir a nivel de vuelo 60, responder a 6206,
por pista 24, Emirates 1 kilo 1.
Emirates 1 kilo 1 con la
Ibiza's looking nice and busy tonight. So the SID is a straight out departure above 2100 at IB600, then Bava for flight level 100. Should be good. What aircraft am I most looking forward to in Flight Sim 24 in 26? Probably the Neos. I'm also incredibly curious about the Tolis A340. Incredibly curious about that. I want to see how it hand flies. I want to see what it feels like compared to the INI one. Because I struggle with the INI one. I seem to struggle with all INI builds aircraft. And I always feel like there's a reason why that I'm told. Like, oh, well, it's supposed to feel like that because X, Y, and Z. It's like, right, okay. Now, is it just that they are... It happens to be those planes that INI builds have made that feel like that? Or is it just that all INI builds planes feel like that? I don't know. I don't know. But one way or another, we'll know, won't we, when Tolis comes out with theirs. I guess we'll know. We're trying to do my first XC for 2 weeks, but the weather keeps ruining it. Oh. Flying to Faro, easy 167. Nice one, sir. Right, I need to get my clearance to Alicante. Round, good evening, Airnoc 233, stand 27, information Charlie on board, aircraft type A319 with IFR to Alicante.
Airnoc 233, clear to Alicante via Baver 5 Echo, runway 24, initial climb 060 and squawk 6204.
Clear to Alicante on the Baver 5 Echo departure, runway 24, climb initially 060 and squawk 2604, Airnoc 233.
Airnoc 233, squawk 6204.
Squawk 6204, Airnoc 233.
Airnoc 233, repack crest, Goblin ready.
Oh, here we go. Oh, hello. Friday, thank you for the dono. Appreciate it. What?
Destination found. Airnoc 96 Mike, clear to Alicante via Baver 5 Echo departure, runway 24, initial climb 060 and squawk 6202.
Right.
Welcome on board our flight. Please
Clear to Alicante via that Baver 5 Echo departure, climb initially 060, runway 24, squawk 0202.
Try that again, shall we?
Sorry, correction 6202. Airnoc 96 Mike, reback correct, call when ready. What call? 96 Mike.
What's going on here? GSX strikes again, but I'm sure it's all my fault. What's it doing? What's it doing? What happened in London earlier? If you have a built-in eye tracker, how do you use it? I've got a little button that I press. And it turns it on, it turns it off. What in the world is going on? Right, let's just reset everything. Tap to import. Mass and balance. There we go. Load the aircraft instantly, because we are not waiting for all that again. Let's send out to the MCDU. And we will do, not arrival, we want departure, runway 24, sync the load, sync the weather, calculate, flaps 1, up point 1, 142, 142, 146, flex temp 68. Great. Good times. Flight number air not 233. Cost index 60. Cruising at 130. It's barely a cruise, is it? Goodness gracious me. Hawk, I'm fairly certain that you followed me into Gatwick the other day. Were you in an A320 Neo? Fairly certain that was you.
Channel 34 Delta, ready for push and start.
Ah. I end up having to load instantly just to avoid GSX. I could have sworn it was you. I could have sworn it was you. Right, departure 24. You coming down from Manchester?
I beat the ground, Channel 34 Delta, ready for push and start.
Okay, 28 into Alicante, and we'll do the Arnav Zulu. Bum, 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 bum. Arnav Zulu. Go via Ibiza. And our start is the Gervu 3 November. Yeah, what does that mean when it says that on VATSIM radar, not tuned up? Let's get into plan. Step through the route. Boff. Nice and easy. I can't believe how windy that was. No one was listening. Oh no. I was in Southampton once, and London Control was online, and obviously in Southampton you get, obviously you fall under their control, even if you're on the ground. So and you're just sort of listening in, and there was someone flying, I think it said, yeah, whatever.
Stations on Ibiza ground, please contact me on 118.505. Ground has gone offline because of a crash.
118.505.
Roger.
Roger.
Sorry, was that ground offline for Channel 34 Delta? I guess it was.
Yeah, anyway, we gave like an instruction, like call sign, descend flight level 090. And the pilot just went, no. And that was that. It was, and it was like, oh. Alright then, I guess.
Restart crew facing east, QNH 907 and up 96 Mike.
Charlie Mike, aircraft on final runway 24, please state intentions.
Ibiza to work. Corsica 35, good evening.
Corsica, you have no flight plan filed and no call sign, but you can continue the approach yard number 2.
I beat the tower, good day. Chanex 34 Delta with you at stand 32, ready for push and start.
34 Delta, hold position, traffic pushing to the left of you.
Yeah, and apologies, I got that stand number wrong, it was 25. 29, apologies.
Okay, let's get the APU fired up.
Corsica 200 Ibiza Tower, welcome to Ibiza taxi stand 8 via Tango.
Loading up to go from Heathrow to Ibiza. Nice. I would say I'll see you on the way, but I won't because I'm going to Alicante, aren't
I? Corsica, Charlie. Charlie, Charlie, Mike, wind 290 degrees, 24 knots, gusting 38 knots, runway 24 clear to land.
Gusting 38 knots. Flippin' heck.
Ibiza Tower, Ibiza Tower.
I don't feel so bad about that landing now.
35, good evening, sir.
Air Corsica 35, as I said, you have no flight plans, neither call sign. I can only see Charlie, Charlie, Mike. But wind is 290 degrees, 24 knots, gusting 38 knots, runway 24 clear to land.
Air Corsica 35, clear to land, clear to land. Thank you, sir. Sorry.
Ibiza Tower, good evening, Airnaut 349er, 8319, information, Charlie, stand 30, request I4 to Alicante.
Airnaut 349 Ibiza Tower, good evening, you are clear to Alicante via the Baber 5 Echo departure, Squawk 1000.
What's the thrust quadrant? Moser MTQ.
Clear to Alicante, the Baber 5 Echo departure, Squawk 1000.
The main thing is that you can pull off the Airbus levers and pop on a Boeing lever instead. That's its main party trick. Cheers, Theo. Flying out of Italy? No, Ibiza.
Emirates 1 Kilo 1, solicito puesta en marcha y retroceso.
Emirates 1101, standby. Air Corsica 200, you have mixed stand 8. Please take stand 31 to your right immediately.
Stand 31, Corsica 200, thank you.
Emirates 1 kilo, corrección, Emirates 1 Kilo 1, me confirma...
Thank you, Phil. Oh, Phil, you subbed. Thanks, Phil. Cheers for subbing on Twitch.
Solicito autorización de puesta en marcha y retroceso, Emirates 1 Kilo 1.
Emirates 1 Kilo 1, copiado, puesta en marcha y retroceso aprobada, encarando al este, QNH 0997.
Aprobados a puesta en marcha y retroceso, encarando al este, QNH
Nice one, Theo.
0997, Emirates 1 Kilo 1.
Okay, AP's fired. Do the beacon.
Spanner 226, buenas noches. También estamos listos.
Don't think it did change New Sky, no, Kieran. It was alright. My landing annoyed New Sky. And it annoyed myself, but that's neither here nor there.
Perfecto, mantenemos posición, Spanner 226.
Neither here nor there.
Hello, Captain.
Channel 96 Mike, refer taxi, runway 24.
Fernando 96, Mike, taxi holding point Echo 2, runway 24, via Golf 2 and Tango.
Taxi holding point Echo 2 by Golf 2 and Tango, Channel 96 Mike.
United Nations 65, your flight plan has been amended to Ibiza.
Bypass being inset.
No, thank you, sir, thank you. Thank you very much.
And Airnaut 233, stand 27, ready for push and start.
Airnaut 233, confirm squawking 6204.
Stand by, Airnaut 233, apologies.
Chenex 34 Delta ready for pushback.
Looking clear.
NX 34 Delta, when the correction, standby for pushback.
Stand by 34 Delta.
Airnaut 233, push start approved, facing east, QNH 0997, caution Emirates traffic A350, pushing from stand 25.
Push approved, face east, QNH 90907, and we'll caution the Emirates pushing from 25 right.
Corsica 25, taxi stand 16 via Tango, straight in from Tango.
Oh, GSX, what are you doing? Continue pushback. Nose right, tail left.
Corsica 00, thank you for flying. NX 34 Delta, push and start is approved, facing east, QNH 0997, caution the A319 to your left, pushing back for stand 27.
Sorry, I was looking at my map then. Someone just followed on Twitch and I missed you. Appreciate it, thank you. Whoever that was.
good evening, Air 23 Echo, stand 32 type C750 with information Charlie, ready for IFR to Alicante.
Airnav 23 Echo, Ibiza Tower, good evening, you are clear to Alicante via the Baber 5 Echo departure, squawk 1000.
Keep an eye on that
Squawk
350.
to Alicante.
Start New Sky.
5 Echo departure, squawk 1000, Air 23 Echo.
Air Corsica 25 Ibiza.
Illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following.
Yeah, that's fine.
Charlie Charlie Mike, aircraft vacated from runway 24 Ibiza.
Ibiza,
Station calling, can you confirm your call sign, please?
Hey, parker brake set.
Ibiza Tower, Corsica 335, it's possible to have a standard 32.
Corsica 335, stand 32 is occupied.
You didn't see that.
The delay to entering the apron will be 3 minutes.
3 minutes, thank you sir, I am waiting, thank you sir.
If air supply fails,
Stall track disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
you to start the oxygen.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Normally. Hold the mask
It does sound flipping good, doesn't it?
strap, pull on each side to adjust.
Flaps 1, up point 1.
Or helping others.
Reset the rudder trim.
Take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove from the
Engines are available.
over your head. Pass
Get the taxi lights on.
your waist and click together. Pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate the life jacket inside the aircraft. When outside,
Emirates 1 Kilo 1 solicito.
Cheers, Road Gamer.
fails to
Appreciate you.
Emirates 1 Kilo 1, ¿puede rodar por Golf 1 a tu derecha?
there is light
Sí. Emirates 1 Kilo 1, ruede punto de espera Eco 1, pista 24, por Golf 1 y Tango.
tray table must now be stowed. Armrests down. Window blinds open.
Taxi por Golf 1, Tango, holding point Eco 1. Emirates 1 Kilo 1.
Channel 34 Delta, ready for taxi.
Fenix 34 Delta, taxi holding point Echo 2, runway 24, via Golf 2 and Tango.
Taxi to Echo 2 via Golf 2 and Tango for 34 Delta.
Controls above your head or in your armrest.
Air 349 are ready for push and start.
Airnav 349er, copy, I call you. And hold position. Airnav 906, Mike, wind 280 degrees, 20 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Runway 24, good takeoff now, -6 Mike.
And Airnav 233, ready for taxi.
Airnav 233, taxi holding point Echo 2, runway 24, via Golf 2 and Tango.
Echo 2 for 24 via Golf 2 and Tango, Airnav 233.
Spanner 226, perdone por la demora, después del tráfico 319, pase en rodaje de izquierda a derecha, puesta en marcha y retroceso probada encarando al este.
No se preocupe, hoy hay mucho tráfico.
No, but that A350 ain't hanging around, is he?
Proceso puesta en marcha después del 319 encarando al este, Spanner 226, gracias.
I feel like I'm missing out on something with it being dark.
225, taxi stand 23 via Golf 1.
Corsica 3.
So Golf 2 is basically the way out of here, so make a right. Can't really go too far wrong here at Ibiza. Ibiza's a little bit like Bristol. Can't really get too far wrong.
Airnav 349er, push and start is approved, facing east, QNH 09 or 907.
Push start as approved phase.
Using ground, apologies, just had an absolute freak out with my throttle. Gonna have to backtrack towards Tango, towards Gulf 2, 3-4 Delta.
Next 3-4 Delta, no worries, I saw you going 30 knots to the general aviation apron. Take Golf 2 and Tango, holding point Echo 2.
Holding point Echo 2 on Gulf 2, 3-4 Delta.
Right there.
Aeronaut 23 Echo, request push and start.
Aeronaut 23 Echo, push and start approved facing east, unit 09er 9er7.
Push and start approved, face east, QNH 997, Aeronaut 23 Echo.
Corsica 335, stands 23 was to the left, take whatever stand you want without guiding with the spanner, please.
Yes, sir.
Aircraft Niner 6, Mike, monitor advisory 122.8, bye-bye.
128, adios, Aeronaut 96 Mike, yeah.
Emirates 1, corrección, Emirates 1 kilo 1, viento 280 grados 20 nudos, pista 24 a despegar.
Autorizado a despegar por vista 24, Emirates 1 kilo 1.
How you doing, Carl?
Ibiza Tower, United Nations 65, established ILS 24.
United Nations 65, Ibiza Tower, hello, continue the approach.
Continue approach 65.
Okay, next right. Not this one, but the next one. What do I use for my nose wheel steering? Yeah, pedals for now. I want to get a tiller because I've got a perfect little spot for a tiller right here next to my stick. Just there. That'd be ideal. Hopefully, Wind Wing won't be long with theirs. Sorry, Wind Wing. Wind Control. I'm never going to get used to saying that. Like, ever. Right, here we go. Here is Echo 2. See you there, Ben.
Emirates 1 kilo 1, identificado, monitoreo de 122, decimal 8, hasta luego.
Cambiando a frecuencia Unicom, muchas gracias y muy buenas noches. Emirates 1 kilo 1.
Buenas noches. United Nations 65, wind 280 degrees, 20 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
24, clear to land, 65, thank you.
How many streaming hours do you think I've put in? What, today, Rob, or in general?
Aircraft 349er, they're going to have to hold position until the company traffic in front is ready for taxi.
Roger, hold position, Airnaut 349er. Airnaut C3 Echo, ready for taxi.
Airnaut 3,
Since the start, oh my
Echo,
god.
Are you able to take Echo 3?
Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you.
Echo 3, yeah, confirmed. Airnaut C3 Echo.
Airnaut 3 Echo, thank you. Taxi holding point Echo 3, runway 24, via Golf 2 and Tango.
A lot.
Echo 3, via Golf 2 and Tango, Airnaut C3 Echo.
Airnaut 349er behind the company traffic in front. Taxi holding point Echo 2, via Golf 2 and Tango.
Too many, most likely.
Behind the accompanying traffic, taxi holding point 24 via Echo 2 and Golf, Airnaut 349.
Almost didn't stream tonight. But the opportunity came up, so I was like, go on in.
Yendo a punto de espera Eco 1 mediante Golf 2 y Tango Spanier 226.
Here they come.
Config 35 at standard 24. Thank you for the service, sir. I am disconnect. Thank you, sir.
Config 335, good night, thank you for flying, bye bye.
Thank you.
So after this one lands, we should get line-up clearance. So I've been live.
233 behind the landing 737 traffic on runway 24, line up of wait, runway 24 behind.
Behind the landing 737, runway 24, line up runway 24 behind, air not 233. Yeah, I quite often think about my streams like, oh, I'll fly here to here to here to here, so like an hour flight, an hour flight, an hour flight, that would be a 3-hour stream. It's like, no it won't. All I've flown really is like a half an hour flight from Alicante to here, and I've been live for 2 hours. Go on, Cap. Going around. Oh no. Bang! Ho ho! Damn. Grumpy Sam, thank you.
What a landing.
Incredible.
I have a new joystick, a little bit.
United Nation 65, welcome to your crash site. Taxi stand 28 via Golf 1.
28 via Golf 1, thank you.
Airnot 233, wind 280 degrees, 20 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
You have takeoff T4, air not 233. Alright, come on in.
Phoenix 3 for Delta, behind the departing A319 traffic, line up and wait, runway 24 behind.
Line up and wait, runway 24, Channel X34 Delta.
SRS green, man flex 66, auto thrust blue.
Tower, which gate do you give it to United Nations 65?
United Nation 65, gate 28.
Wow, a lot of rudder required here. Lots of rudder. Flip! Loads of left rudder. No wonder I struggled to land. B1, rotate. Damn. Positive climb, gear up. That was a serious amount of rudder. I feel slightly better about my landing now, having just taken off in that. Damn. Right, laters Ibiza. Why did they change it to wind control? Yeah, it's a trademark issue, I think. Levers climb.
Reduce the minimum approach speed, 1 departure ahead.
See, how is this better than daylight?
3 for Delta, wind 280 degrees, 20 knots, and runway 24 clear for takeoff.
Runway 24 clear for takeoff, Channel X34 Delta, thank you.
Mark 12 needs to go around.
Mark 12, go around, climb, Paulis can claim 3000.
Climb 3000, Mark 12.
Thanks 3 for Delta, cancel takeoff clearance, again cancel takeoff clearance.
Cancel takeoff clearance, Channel X34 Delta.
Airnot 233, monitor advisory 122 decimal 8 on next flight.
Advisory 122 decimal 8. Thanks for the service, air not 233 here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts on.
Ibiza traffic N0233, airborne out of runway 24, passing 4,400 feet on the Bava 5 Echo departure. Ibiza traffic. Benidorm, nice. I'd love to go to Benidorm. Something about it appeals to me. Okay, autopilot on. Climb flight level 130, standard pressure. That'd be for traffic N 233, climbing now flight level 130. Ah, this is so good flying at night. Look at it. Look at all the detail you can see. So good. Yeah, it's great. I mean, that doesn't look too bad, but... I don't know. $10,000 coming up. Let's disarm the ground spoilers. Lights off. Cheers, Kobe. Now it's probably going to want our destination data in a moment, isn't it? Because top of descent, well, top of climb is 4 miles away. Super short flight. It is one that gets done though, isn't it? How long's my flight time? Like 20 minutes. Nothing really. Really is nothing at all. Our cruise is flight level 130. That's how short it is. Benidorm's class, cheap drink, sun. People hate on it. But it's so good. I've been going since I was a kid and go every year for the Grand National. I'm going again for the World Cup. Sweet. Yeah, I've never been. Never been. Been to like Alicante, Torrevieja, that sort of, those sorts of places, but never actual Benidorm. Drove past Benidorm on the way to some place I was going to. What was it called? Oh, what's it called? What was it called? Benissa, I think it was called. That was alright up there. That was alright. Okay, top of climb. Good God. I would let the passengers out, but top of descent is 40 miles. So we better do our destination data, because that's going to whiz up, isn't it? So, QNH is... Niner, Niner, Niner. $16 degrees still at this time of night. Wow. That's what you want. 210/7. Minimums for us on the RNAV are 395. Oops, 695 or 395. Anything on the ground at Alicante? Not much. So taxi-wise, it'll be probably vacate Alpha 2, taxi Bravo 1, maybe Bravo, take one of the Bravo stands? That might be the way to do it. Might have to treat myself to a Benidorm holiday. Oh, I'm really liking the caffeine-free Cokes at the minute. What have you printed, Rob? What have you printed? You said you done the boat. They are absolutely amazing, aren't they? Like, you think about how much they cost, and I know they're like, you know, 200-ish pounds, maybe more, if you go for a fancier one. But, like, I've spent more than that on a LaserJet that just puts stuff on paper. It doesn't actually make a thing, which is amazing, really. Especially once you get into the 3D modelling, you can just, like, think of a thing, design the thing, print the thing, and then you have a thing that's, like, completely bespoke. Like, the things I made for my side stick, the little things that, like, go into the bolt holes on the AB9 and then come out just enough to clip around this bit of wood. Brilliant. Oh, the scraper. Yeah, that's right, sorry. Now doing a plant pot. Awesome. I got to be honest, I bought it and I kind of thought, well, I'm probably going to print two things, and then I was worried it was going to be like my Raspberry Pi. Like, I'd get all excited about it and then put it in a drawer. And that was that. But it isn't. There always seems to be another use for it. Like, you just think of something, it's like, oh, the 3D printer could do that. Actually, I'm going to keep my cost index up. It's crazy to think that 11 minutes ago we were pulling onto the runway in Ibiza and now we can see the Spanish coast. What are you printing with, Rob? PLA? Planning on getting a PC, do I think a 16 gig graphics card is enough? As long as you're not playing at 4K, then yeah, you'd probably be okay. For flight sim. I feel like my 4080 is generally okay at 1440p. 4K is too much for it. Which is awful when you think about the fact that you probably spent about like £1,000 on a 4080, 5080, whatever. And it still ain't enough for 4K. It's not great. But 4K in the flight sim at least. I don't know what frames we're getting at the minute. Yeah, pretty much lock 60. I've got it capped to 60, so like my main thread is at about 10 milliseconds. When I have my 4080 in, which is a 16 gig card, for whatever reason, my main thread is always way higher. So I don't know whether there's a driver overhead with NVIDIA. I don't know whether the fact that like 4K is just simply too much for it. But with the 7900 XTX, it's no drama at all. Cheers, Pav. To be honest, Rob, most of the stuff you print PLA will be fine, unless it's going to be like going outdoors. You might want, if it's going to be in direct sunlight for ages, you might want to consider PETG or something. I saw somebody the other day, they were printing with like this, almost like a jelly, and They were like printing flip-flops with them. I thought that was cool. Is it better to cap your FPS? I'm always limited by main thread, but still pull in 90 to 100 FPS. Is that with or without frame gen? I was going to say those numbers sound like they're frame gen numbers, so really you're probably getting more like 40 to 45. Did Flight Sim, got it on the PS5. Nice. Hope you enjoy it. Be warned, it's a slippery slope when it comes to the hobby. Keep in mind I started with a single Thrustmaster joystick. And now look. So... Alicante traffic, Air Knot 233, flight level 130, descending now for 1,700 feet for the RNAV into 28. Look why the plane nosedived so much there. I was a little bit late on the... What you want to do, Toby, is... in the config file for Flight Sim, I forget exactly what it's called. Ah, Chanex, there you are. Sorry if we made you feel left out. Yeah, it was a bit of an Air Knot takeover, wasn't it? Yeah, there seems to be a distinct lack of flight sticks for the PS5. I know there's that Thrustmaster one, isn't there, I think? The HOTAS 1 thing. But that's been out for years, I think. Twice in a day. Double shift him. And in the hours. Yeah, so if you cap your FPS to 30 in there, then if you do frame gen, it will double it to 60. Not sure if it works in the in-game settings. I think it might do actually. But yeah, capping it's a good idea. Like, I never need to get any more than 60. 60 is really nice. It's really nice to get 60. I've got no interest in like 120 or... It's completely unnecessary in the sim. Completely. Hey, Bent. Right, Alicante. What's our landing weight going to be? 61. Auto brake low will do the job nicely. First air not touching down at Alicante. Brilliant. I see TikTok chat. I'm just confused as to what you two are talking about, to be honest. I'm trying to work it out before I respond. What was the question? Trying to find out about my setup. What about it? Is there a specific question you had about it that I could answer? I mean, it's all listed on my website. What kind of yoke and stick? The yoke's from Thrustmaster. It's the TCA Boeing, and the stick is Moser AB9 base with a FS Project stick on top. I've got a full list of all my stuff, airnot.co.uk/setup. It's currently on the screen. If you go there, you'll see everything. In fact, I recently updated it only yesterday.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to set my minimums to 400 feet, so hopefully the flight directors will take us down all the way. Well, to 400 feet. Hello again, David, you alright? I thought I'd do an evening stream. It's been a minute.
And about 96 Mike, Alicante traffic, safe headed runway 28, you're likely run out.
UNH 1000. Alicante traffic, Airnot 233, flying right base for 28. Go 200 knots. Putting in the hours, Stu, aren't I? Tom, there is a Discord, but it's a members perk currently. Beds. How did I know you were going to ask that? Okay, we are currently 17 miles. $4,000 feet is the go around. What's the difference between the A320 and the Neo? The Neo is new engine option. That's what it stands for. So it's universal, Teddy. Teddy, it's universal in that I can fly stick planes and yoke planes. If that's what you mean. Alright, I'm going to stay at 200 knots for the minute. Then we'll go to 180, 160, and then drop to final approach. Christopher, how are you? Alicante traffic, Airnot 233, 12 miles for runway 28, speed 200 knots, slowing to 180, Alicante traffic. Oh, I don't like landing at night. Why did you force me to fly in the dark? Why do you do this to me? Go flat to 2. That's more like it. Maybe a bit of speed brakes. We're losing the VDEV a little bit. Alicante traffic, Air Knot 233 on an 8 mile final for runway 28, slow in speed 160 knots, will maintain until 5 DME, and then final approach, Alicante traffic. Oh, look at the view. You can see precisely nothing. Let's get that gear down, that'll help with the speed, won't it?
2,500.
Approach mode is active. We've got a VF of 132, so we've still got quite a lot to drop, really. Work tomorrow, yeah, same for me. Well, the channel work for the week is over. Now it's day job work as of tomorrow. And I'll be back on Tuesday. I'm actually away, I've got Saturday off. I'm away for the weekend. Final approach. Why is it not going to 132 knots? Is that because of the headwind? It must be. Right, what about 4 mile final? Alicante traffic, Air Knot 233, 4 miles for 28, Alicante. Ugh, don't like flying at night. My plane. Pretty much a straight headwind.
1,000.
Could still mess it up, of course. Three reds. I would prefer to keep 3 reds if possible. Oh, that's changed. We now have a 10 knot crosswind.
500. 100 above.
That's definitely changed.
Minimum.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
And we're down. Oh, I really don't like flying at night. Don't like it. Why do you guys like it so much? I don't get it. Cheers, Dean. I just don't get it. Still, nice landing. 222 feet. That I shall take. course I remembered the landing lights. Stressing out too much, wasn't I? That'll do the job nicely. So really, we've been in the air for about an hour tonight. And I've been streaming for a lot longer than that. Crazy. Crazy. Let's get out of here and announce that we are clear. Alicante traffic, N 233, runway 28 vacated, Alicante. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off.
Alicante traffic, N 233, taxiing to stand 89 via Bravo and Charlie. Alicante traffic.
Please make sure you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat, and in the overhead lockers. Do take care opening the overhead lockers as items.
Did a lot of flights today. I wanted to, basically, I know I'm back to work tomorrow, and I'm not going to be able to do much most of the weekend. That's basically going to be it until Tuesday. I sort of feel like I wanted to make the most of it. 30 minutes runway to runway. It's a great little flight, that. Alicante, Ibiza. Just do it more often. I know it seems like a small, pointless little flight, but actually once you set the plane up, get there, deboard, reboard, get your clearance, do your taxi, push, blah, blah, blah. Pretty much taking up a good evening. Thomas! You've been playing Counter-Strike 2. Fair play, Thomas. Me and Rob had a go the other night. Of course, we were brilliant. I need to get my game back on with that, really. I used to be good. Ish. Suffice to say, I am no longer that. Cheers, Leo. Vatsim, yeah, Dino. Yes, mate. It is indeed. Sorry to all you guys that are just following and turning up. I'm about to go. Also used to be good. Yeah, that's the way of it. I quite like just doing the death matches. I find them to be really good fun. I've always enjoyed Counter-Strike death matches. I didn't fire the APU. Muppet. There we go. We're parked. That's got to be a 10 out of 10 for that flight. Surely. That's a nice little landing, that. Am I flying tomorrow? Sadly not. Back to the day job tomorrow. I'd love to be flying with you all tomorrow, but such is the way of things. I am not flying with you all tomorrow. So I'm very sorry. Right, we need to wait for this APU to boot, don't we? Cheers, Toby. Is there anyone else coming in on final? I think that's it, isn't it? Oh no, there's someone else. They're quite a way out though. Yeah, for a small little thing. Small little flight, that's quite good fun. Are you going to get a PPL, Thomas? Cool. That's really cool. Oh, good luck with that. Come on, APU, fire. There you are, you fired. Come on. Got to be a 10. If it's not a 10, I'm going to scream. Yeah, of course it was. Great touchdown. In the accepted range. Barely any centerline deviation on the average. That'll do. That'll do. That was good. That was great. It's what we want. Beautiful. I love it when a plan works out. Not too smooth. No, I mean, like Bergen this afternoon, that was too smooth. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, that was so good. It's like, no, honestly, that is not what you want to happen.
Traffic aircraft 349er is on the RNAV Zulu for runway 28. 7 miles, Alicante.
Pens across the board. Yay. Maximus, thank you very much for following on Twitch. I've had loads of follows tonight on Twitch. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Quantico as well. Thank you for following on Twitch. I feel like I recognise that name. Why do I recognise that name? Don't know. Anyway, I appreciate you all following. I really do. Thanks very much indeed. I will be back on Tuesday. I'm off for a work tomorrow. Then I'm off for a relaxing weekend away in a hotel. And when I say hotel, I mean a Premier Inn. But it's good enough. It's good enough for a Wally like me. The grandparents have stepped up. They're taking the kids all weekend. So we get to go away and pub lunches and all that good stuff. So I can't wait. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get into the hotel room and probably put on a repeat of Come Dine With Me on Channel 4 on a Saturday afternoon and fall asleep. That's probably exactly what's going to happen. Anyway, thank you all very, very, very much indeed for your company tonight. Really do appreciate all of you. And I will see you all for a stream on Tuesday, 9:30 a.m, 9:30 Zulu, as they say. I don't know where we're going. I don't know what we're going in, but we'll be there. And I will see you all then. You all have a lovely evening and weekend. I'll see you again soon. Thanks again. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Thank you.